Hi there, James Savage from National Club Golfer down here at Rudding Park as always. An iron comparison for you today, and it's the brand new Mizuno JPX919 Forged against the iron it's replacing, which is the Mizuno JPX900 Forged. Okay, so a fairly straightforward comparison here, old product v new product. How have Mizuno tweaked or improved it? Let's have a look. JPX900 Forged, Mizuno's best ever selling forged iron, an absolutely fantastic product from Mizuno. Just had a wide range of appeal, from your sort of low handicappers to your mid and high handicappers, because it looked great, sounded great, felt great, but performed just like a good distance iron. Really good ball speed and distance there. So like, no surprise to me that that was such a popular iron, because it suited so many people, and that's obviously why it was such a good seller. So then now the JPX919 Forged has come along to replace it. What have they done different, and is it any better? How does it perform? Has it got any performance benefits that we can notice from our testing? Just from a looks point of view, I think they've definitely improved on the aesthetics. As you can see here, they've just tweaked the design, which just looks a little bit classier to me, looks a little bit more stylish. So I think they've done a really good job there. Technology, we've got very similar technologies. We've got the boron technology that they've used, but a key difference between these clubs is that they've actually used Mizuno's high definition grain flow forging process, which is the same thing that they use in their new MP18 irons, and that just improves that sound and feel, gives that really nice crisp soft sound forged feel that we all want. They say nothing feels like a Mizuno, and it's technology like this that allows them to sort of use that sort of hashtag and thing that they say, and I think it is true. Mizuno irons do feel the best. So how do they perform? Is there any difference in the performance? Well, we had the launch monitor set up, the SkyTrack launch monitor. We hit loads and loads of shots, and I would not be happy to hang my hat on saying that the JPX919 Forged is outperforming the 900. I hit the 900 and it felt just as good as it always did from the first time I hit it. It's absolutely fantastic. It feels great, and it just feels like with the 919 it also feels great. I wouldn't necessarily notice say that it felt much better. It just feels just as good. In terms of the numbers, maybe an ever so slight increase in ball speed with the Forged model, but nothing really significant. And you can see there from the carry numbers, everything, the sort of launch, the spin, it's all pretty much exactly the same. So if I was a player of the JPX900 Forged, I'm not going to start worrying that there's a new model that's loads better than it. But if I've been using this iron for 2 years and it's a little bit knackered, and I like spending money on golf equipment, and I want to reinvigorate my golf bag, then I may well opt to upgrade to the JPX919 for the simple fact that it's new, it's shiny, it looks a lot nicer, and it does perform just as good. Not necessarily better, I would say. Might argue that it has got a little bit more ball speed, but I'm not going to say that you need to go and buy this because it's loads better than this. So it was a difficult thing for Mizuno to have such a fantastic product like the JPX900 Forged. It must be very tempting for them just to say, well, let's just stick with it. It's absolutely fantastic. Can we even improve on this? But they felt there was ways they could improve it, particularly from that the design perspective, and particularly from that feel perspective with the grain flow, the high definition grain flow forging. So Mizuno are confident that maybe over time you might notice a little bit more difference, but just on my initial testing, loads of shots with one, loads of shots with the other, going between the two, same testing conditions, I was really hard pushed to say that the JPX 919 was outperforming it. So post your comments below about what you think. I'm sure you'll agree with me in saying that you think that the 919 looks better. If you don't, tell me why and I'll disagree with you. Or if you want any more information about these irons, about the specs, about the excellent custom fitting options that Mizuno do, all their premium shafts that you can get for no extra upcharge, how does their swing DNA work in the fitting? I've been through that process. I can tell you all about it. So if you want to know more on that, post your comments below. So it's well done to Mizuno for slightly tweaking the 900 Forged, but this was such a good product, I think it was almost impossible to make it loads better, and that's my sort of overall verdict, if you like. If you disagree, post your comments below. But thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.